I've been trying really hard to stay active, go to the gym and things like that. I've been skinny like my entire life, so I figure might as well maybe try and change that. So if you guys have goals also, maybe try and stick with them, be consistent, which is what I've been doing, but only for a short period of time. So I just need to stay consistent more often.
The reduced echelon form, just in a nutshell here.
I've been in class pretty much all day today since I left the gym, and it's been a longer day than I thought it would be. More so the fact that I can't do what I originally planned to do for this Friday's video. What I wanted to originally do was Plasti Dip the roof of my car black, but since I don't have time to do that, what we're going to do instead is we're going to Plasti Dip the mirrors black. And you guys have seen both of those things done before, but at this exact moment, I think that's going to look best on my car, especially since I have the camo on my car right now. So what I did was I pulled up to Dollar Tree, and what I'm going to do is pick up some plastic drop cloths. What that's going to do is allow me to cover up the parts of my car that I don't want to Plasti Dip or get overspray on, and then I can actually do the mirrors. So if you guys haven't seen my previous videos doing that, you'll definitely enjoy it and learn something along the way. If you haven't, I hope you stick around just to see the shenanigans that I may or may not get into. So I'll catch you in a minute. Dollar Tree number 1 does not have the drop cloths that I always buy from Dollar Tree. They said that they're just out at the moment, which is kind of crazy to me because I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm the only one that buys stuff like that. But I'm gonna go to another Dollar Tree because I definitely need those, so I'll catch you guys over there. I'm just gonna take I just finished up at Dollar Tree over there. They had a ridiculous amount of them. I just didn't notice them at first, which is pretty funny. There was only one hanging on the shelf, and then I looked down below and I saw a ton of them, which is what you guys saw me grab. So pretty cool stuff. I grabbed 9 of them, so it was just under 10 bucks because of taxes. So I'll see you guys back at my house in just a moment. I'm back home now. The sun is pretty close to being down. It is, I guess we're gonna call it golden hour. So that means that I have less than an hour to finish doing this project on my car. I don't think it'll take that long. I just have to make sure that I mask off everything well. And then I also have to get you guys some glamour shots down at the parking garage per the usual. So let's get started before we run out of time. So that took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. What I did was I masked off the entire car, well, at least 3/4 of the car. The trunk is still showing, which is not really that important. I then taped off the mirrors, which you guys seen as well. I would normally recommend using some newspaper rather than taping the entire mirror, just because tape costs more than free newspaper. Other than that, what I did was I cleaned off my mirrors. I should have probably done that first, but better late than never. I actually just used diluted rubbing alcohol to do so. Just make sure that that surface is completely clean before you start to Plasti Dip it. Otherwise, you'll see those imperfections in your mirrors, and that's just not going to be that fun, and it's not going to look that good. So let's get started with Plasti Dipping. I'm just going to use some matte black, and we'll get started. I just finished with my first coat. I did do it pretty thick. You can't really see through it. I didn't do it so thick that it would have actually started to drip, so be careful with that. What I did do though was I used a razor blade to separate the edge of the black cover from the actual white cap. And the reason why I did that is because the first time I Plasti Dipped my mirrors, it actually connected with that part of the mirror. So when I went to peel that off, it started taking off the part that I didn't want to take off. So instead of doing it that way, when you're actually doing each layer of the Plasti Dip, make sure that you're separating the part that you want Plasti Dipped from the part that you don't want Plasti Dipped if they're really close together. So be careful when you're doing it, because you don't want to scratch your pan or anything like that. Just use something like a toothpick or razor blade, what have you, and go around that line when it's still wet. That'll separate it enough so when you go to peel off the part that you don't want there, it'll come off. And then what I'm going to do to make this process dry a lot faster, since I'm short on time, is I'm going to go grab a blow dryer. If you're in a cold climate, that's going to help you out as well, because you won't have to wait as long for it to dry. So I'll be right back. You guys will see me blow drying it, and then I'll start on the next coat.
Can carry it all. Heart was the fallout, baby, it's gone now. Oh, it'll never be. You lost me.
Alright, so I'm back at the parking garage. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. I almost lost daylight completely. You can see behind me there's a nice little sunset going on, but let's take a walk around.
What are your thoughts? Are they just as dark as mine? Would it feel as good as I think? Give me a sign. I'd like to see how you'd feel twisted inside me. So tired of loneliness, need a taste of feeling free. Grip feels tight as I feel you coming close, and I don't wanna know. Don't let go.
I made it before the sun completely went down. As you can see, it's already past the mountains. Those are actually the White Tank Mountains, which is really cool. Gives them for a nice sunset and also awesome pictures. You guys are gonna see that on my Instagram, so check it out. Also, what I did want to mention is I did not put any gloss on the mirrors. Usually the mirrors look better when they are glossy. I didn't do that this time. Reason why is because what I found is that Plasti Dip, because it is based off of rubber, it actually takes really well when you put tire shine on it. Obviously you don't want to put too much, but if you have some old looking Plasti Dip, try putting a little bit of tire shine on it, because that's meant for rubber and Plasti Dip is made of rubber. So hope that helps. Other than that, thank you for watching another video by FrankieGisMe, and I'm out.